Good day, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by to catch the weather on my channel here, and I sure do appreciate you. I got a lot to talk about today and a whole lot to tell you about coming up in the weather. So I'm just going to hop right into it and start with the 3-day forecast, and we'll go from there. Okay, or we'll just sit here and stare at a black screen or something. Oh, there we go. Finally. Okay. So, for today, definitely a good possibility to see a few peaks of sunshine. I've already seen that today. And I think I think we're going to have a really nice day as far as that goes. Winds will be quite gusty, anywhere from 15 to 20, 25 miles an hour at times, but not all the time, just at times. Nice temperatures, anywhere from 60 to 65 degrees. Super, super nice. I mean, for the end of December, you can't beat that. But around here, when it warms, it storms. So we do have some changes coming later this afternoon, somewhere between, I would say, 7 and 10 p.m. We'll see the rain start and kick in if we don't get a shower or two in before that. I mean, that's a possibility. And that's going to lead us into Sunday. Rain and thunder, some heavy rain with some very gusty winds. Sunday's temperature is going to come down a bit into the 50s. And then that will lead us into Monday, which will give us a tiny bit of a break from the rain. So there's your 3-day quick cast. Rain this afternoon into tonight, and then on Sunday. Sunday's got quite a bit of rain coming. I mean, there's just no doubt about that. So let's have a little closer look at this and break down exactly what we're looking at. Today, nice, temperature 60 to 65. Some peaks of sun, a shower or two around is quite possible. Strong low pressure system then develops. Well, it actually already has developed. It's in northern Mississippi over here on the map. It's in northern Mississippi, and it is going to slowly work its way off to the north and east, heading basically following this front right here. It's going to be following this front. And as it does, that is going to strengthen. The low is going to strengthen as it heads to the north, up into Indiana and Ohio and toward the Great Lakes. That's going to bring us showers and thunderstorms later tonight and into Sunday. Some of those storms can be on the gusty side and put down a quite a bit of rain. If you get under a thunderstorm, it's going to put down some pretty decent rainfall. Okay, anywhere from an inch to up to 3 inches is possible. Could cause a little bit of local high water issues. That's a feasible possibility. A couple of those storms, especially in eastern Kentucky, and I'm talking um, e- Floyd, Norton, Hazard, Pike, farther east, or farther east of us, maybe Wolf, tip into Powell, Red River Gorge area. You could see a stronger storm or two. That's a possibility. It's not a big possibility, but it's a possibility nonetheless. Okay? There will be some strong winds, especially starting this afternoon and into tomorrow evening. So we're looking at about a 24-hour period of some really gusty winds. 15 to 25 will be fairly common. 20 to 40 is possible, especially from western Kentucky. My friends out in Bowling Green, um, Elizabethtown, all that area, definitely could see some strong winds out that way. 20 to 40 mile an hour gusts, especially western Kentucky, down in Elizabethtown and just south of Louisville, could see stronger gusts than 40 mile an hour. Central Kentucky, Winchester, Lexington, Elizabethtown, though the flatter areas where there's no mountains, those are going to get the strongest wind gusts. In the Red River Gorge, mountaintops, Up on the peaks of the hills, top of Turkey Knob, top of Pilot Knob, all those areas, Furnace Mountain. Yeah, you're going to see the stronger wind gusts at the higher elevations. Down here on the ground level for us, probably in that 20 to 30 mile an hour range, but that's about it. Okay, so let me go on to this. Chris Bailey put these maps out this morning. It's on Facebook. It's on his website, his KY Weather Center blog, and all that. This is the NAM wind gusts. Right here's Powell County and Red River Gorge area. Right in here, and you can see that it's got us highlighted in the green, which is in the sorry, I can't see it on my map, in the 30-ish mile an hour range. The yellowy orange is the 40 to 50 range. So stronger wind gusts showing up there on the NAM. The Euro, I think it's a little bit extreme. Okay, I really do. It's got it well over 50. Now, that being said, up in the upper levels of the atmosphere, 1,000 feet up, top of Turkey Knob, top of Pilot, all that kind of stuff, yeah, you could see some really strong winds. But here lower down, you're not going to see. I don't think you'll see those 50s. I just don't. Here's one more model that he shared, the high res NAM, and it's got us in a lighter amount of wind, 30-ish. Okay, yeah, I could see that. That's a possibility. But again, notice in Elizabethtown, Western Kentucky, this corridor, you've got that 40 to 50 mile an hour wind, and even this one's showing up with some 60 plus down toward Bowling Green, I think it is there. So now me personally, this is my personal opinion, folks. I don't think that we're going to see the 50 mile an hour winds right around here. I just don't. Maybe 30s. Okay, might be the tops for most of us. Very isolated places could see some stronger wind gusts, but keep an eye on it nonetheless. So what these numbers should be telling you? Oh, it's going to be windy. I need to keep an eye out, especially if you got your Christmas blow-ups out still. You might want to let Frosty lay down for a little while. Just saying, because it could be pretty stout at times for those poor little blow-ups. Okay, let's go on to the next thing. Now, after this warm and windy time, we're going to see a change. In fact, we could see a significant change in our weather pattern. I've been holding off on this. I've just mentioned it. I haven't put a lot out there on Facebook or anywhere else because I wanted to see model agreement. Well, folks, I'm seeing model agreement. I'm seeing a lot of model agreement now. In fact, there's a good chance that we're going to see some really colder than normal temperatures. In fact, most of the models are in agreement. 20 below normal. Not 20 below zero, 20 below normal. Normal for January in central Kentucky is 41, 42, 43 degrees, depending on what day we're talking about. Okay? So low 40s for highs, 20s for lows is normal. So 20 below that would put us low 20s to mid 20s for highs and down into the teens to single digits for lows. Okay? How long? Well, that's where the models don't quite agree. And the exact start period, they don't agree. 2 to 4 weeks. So most of January could be below normal. Now, that being said, some days of normal in between. So that means you could have a period, 3 or 4 days of well below normal temperatures, and then all of a sudden you have that 40, 45, 46 degree range. That's the way our weather's working. Now, there are several chances to see snow in all of this. Several chances to see snow. So you snow lovers out there, you could see some snow on the ground in January. The Climate Prediction Center has us well below normal for temperatures. Folks, look at this. And I don't remember if it was Jim Caldwell or Chris Bailey one, said we might see a frozen iguana warning out for Florida. That's when they kind of their body temperatures drops below normal and they fall out of trees. Plunk. And then when it warms up, they crawl away. So definitely below normal temperatures coming. Climate Prediction Center has a new experimental model, and it has placed us in a slight risk for heavy snow. This is an experimental model, and it's got us in a slight risk. Now, on one thing that I read on the Climate Prediction Center, it said we were in a high risk for significant heavy snow. And then when I go directly to their website, it's got us in the slight risk for significant heavy snow. I don't know. Anyway, folks, we could see some snow. S-N-O-W. That's a dirty word for some of you. But there you go. We could see some snow coming up in the next 8 to 14 days, at least. All right. Here's my 7-day forecast. Now, again, my 7-day forecast is kind of experimental because I'm going out about 14 days here in this, which really kind of puts it to the limit of what we've got on predictions. But by next Tuesday, windy and rainy, 50s. Next Wednesday, 40s. Flakes or a sprinkle or two is possible. Then New Year's, chilly temps and windy. 30s for highs. It'll feel colder. The next system shows up. I think we'll see more snow than we do anything. One of the models is hinting that it could be a little rainy, but then change to snow rather quickly. For next Saturday, flakes around, but we'll see some peaks of sun. And now I'm really kind of pushing it here, but I think the next system comes in somewhere late Saturday night into next Sunday and gives us a significant chance to see some snow. Look at our temperatures. Okay, 20 below normal-ish. And flakes flying again for that Monday evening. We'll see. This is a pretty far piece out, but that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm seeing out in the old future here on the weather. All right. That's it. That's what I've got. I sure do appreciate you stopping by and listening to my weather forecast. I'm glad for every one of you, and I hope that I make you happy. I hope you like these. Listen for me if you're local here. Listen for me on WSKV 104.9 FM. You can also catch me online at the listenlikealocal.com. And if you have a news, or if you pick up the Powell County Patriot newspaper, I have a section in that paper every week with my weather forecast and an article on a particular topic at that point in time. And you can catch that. They are on sale at all the local businesses here in this area. You can also get a subscription mailed to you. Not every week, it's every 2 weeks. And you can get that paper mailed to you if you want to do that. If you need that information, let me know. I'll get that for you. All right. Please, if you don't mind, give my video a thumbs up and give a subscribe to my channel so that way you can tell when things are coming out. Folks, I sure do appreciate you stopping by and listening in. Have a wonderful, wonderful week.